Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My buddy Tony, Boninsegna from Mountain Lodge Outdoors came up this past weekend, and I didn't really want to be alone with him, so we headed up north to our buddy Kevin's, and we were going to make a night of coyote hunting.
Well, it's 9:35, we're about 4 minutes from the first set, and I'm driving with my headlights on, but it probably doesn't look like it to you. It probably look like daylight to you. That's a tiny little handheld camera that Josh is using. We're going to put it to use on the set tonight. Because this is twilight.
A lot of this footage is going to be filmed off the Psionics Aurora Pro. I've only had it for a couple months, and unfortunately I haven't been hunting as much as I wanted to. But it was the first good night to actually give it a full test run, and we got some pretty good footage off of it. So check them out at psionics.com if you're looking for a night vision camera. Unfortunately, he shot just a little high, and later on found out that his gun was about 4 inches off. Unsure why, but didn't matter. About 10 minutes later, I decided I was going to play den raid before we left because we had vocal coyotes all around us. So I hit den raid, and within seconds, Tony told me there was one coming. I was on the left, so I got on the gun, and as soon as it stopped, I pulled the trigger. The third set was on a brand new piece of property. I've actually had permission to be here for 2 years, and I've just never made the trip. It's about an hour north of me. Now when we got here, first thing we did was got out of the truck and scanned around just to kind of see what the property looked like. And I determined right away that the grass right behind the pasture was pretty tall, but there was a good high point right on the back of the cow pasture that we could look down into that tall grass. I decided we'd set up there. I figured I'd only give it 15 to 20 minutes, and if nothing happened, we'd bail out. Well, it didn't even take 15 minutes. In that tall grass, all I could see at first was ears coming. We had been alerted that there was something happening when all the deer took off running from the field. I couldn't see anything, nobody ever saw anything approach, but all of a sudden we could see ears coming through that tall grass. I was on the left again, it came from my side. I just watched it in the scope, and as soon as it popped its head up, that coyote was shot inside 40 yards with a 70 grain nozzler of Armageddon out of the 243. Dropped it on the spot, went and retrieved it. There's another nice female, and we were headed to set 4. Set 4 was another brand new property. With the wind direction, the only field that was going to be really good was a long bean field. So we drove over there, got set up. Right off the bat, we had a vocal coyote that we thought would come right in, and we never ended up seeing that one. So we were taking in the view of all the bucks walking around, all the deer, and I looked over and I'm like, what in the world is that thing? Now that Bobcat ended up taking off, and we packed everything up and we were headed towards the truck. And I don't remember who scanned, Tony or Kevin, and somebody said, what's that coming from back there, right past the truck? And here came a coyote. Now Tony is the only one that hadn't pulled the trigger all night. He was in front of us, so he got set up. He got himself comfortable, and he took the first shot.
Missed.
Unfortunately, his bullet did not connect, so this coyote ran out in the bean field a little bit further, and I was the next up.
This guy reloaded his gun?
I don't know. Pin probably fell out.
Another female down. That made 3 females for the night. Everything came into vocals or pup sounds, either a pup fight or a pup distress. Thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate you all taking the time. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, hit like. We're trying to gain this YouTube page back after we had to have a change last year with the account. So if you could, please subscribe. We appreciate every one of you. Good luck out there. Send us a message if you ever need any help or any tips, advice. We're glad to help. Everybody take care.